All right. Um, so things are not going very well right now overall. I'm watching the Mariners have possibly the last six outs of their season on my right, and I just watched the walk-off field goal go through for the Beavers, and I uh, I didn't think I was going to get that upset if we lost a close game to Oregon State because Oregon State is good. Oregon State's probably better than us. Oregon State's doing some things really well this year, which I can't say about the Huskies. But maybe it's just because of the Mariners and what's going on with them right now. Maybe it's because I know what we're looking at tomorrow with the Seahawks playing a game to save their season. Maybe it's just all these things coming together. But I I can't believe how gutless and weak this Huskies team is. And I'm gonna really just try to keep it specifically about these Huskies right now. But what a pathetic, toothless, gutless performance at the end there, where you can't get a yard on 4th and 1. You can't get a yard on 4th and 1. And by the way, I love Sean McGrew. I don't want to say anything bad about him. That was a pretty weak attempt to pick it up on 3rd and short. I can't speak poorly of Sean McGrew right now. I understand that, but just a pit of you can't get a yard on 4th and 1, and then with the game on the line, you can't even touch their running back. You can't even you don't even put a hand on their running back. He's running right up the middle for first downs. And I know Oregon State has a good run game, and honestly, throughout a decent chunk of this game, you did okay against them, but uh gutless. That's what I feel about the end of that game. And Jimmy Lake had better not survive this season. Okay? I don't care. Don't tell me he doesn't have a quarterback or an offensive coordinator. There were moments in this game where your defense could have taken control, and you take the lead off of a big turnover. You get a 7 point lead with 10 minutes to go. All the momentum's in your favor, and Oregon State just slices down the field. Absolutely slices down the field for a touchdown. The fourth down thing happens, and then you can't even touch their running backs. It's embarrassing. And as Jimmy Lake is supposed to be this defense first guy, this tough guy, this guy who knows how to coach a defense, you can't even do that. Get out of here. So we lose a game where the opposing QB throws for less than 50 yards, where you force, what was it, three turnovers, or was it just two? Two or three turnovers. Your offense comes out blazing, beautiful first drive, and then the offense seems to think that the first drive is the only thing that matters. Like if you win that first drive, you can win the game. So I I don't know. I do know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not absolving John Donovan of anything. He needs to get out of here as well. How many bubble screens did we run today? How many times did we run a? And I know it worked. It kind of worked, but how many times did we run the shotgun draw in a row? Just I don't know. Jimmy Lake had better not survive this year. John Donovan had better not survive this year. If John Donovan wants to ruin Dylan Morris, then whatever. Dylan Morris is a mediocre QB at best. You had better not ruin. You had better not ruin Sam Heward. If you ruin Sam Heward, then this program is. It could be a while before this program even approaches relevance again. So I don't totally get it. I was sitting here and thinking to myself, like, you know what? Oregon State's better than us. If they beat us in a close game, if we play them tough and lose, I'm going to be cool. The way that game ended, though, was just so gutless. And for Jimmy Lake to be your head coach, if his defense can't even make a play in the fourth quarter, up a touchdown, and then with the season on the line, tie game, 3 minutes left, and you can't even put a hand on the running backs. So I'll give Oregon State credit. They do have a good running game. Getting run all over by Oregon State to it's not the worst thing, but man, I uh I have to believe that when you have all this talent, because we do have talent, we have this incredibly high blue chip rate. We have good players. You see good plays from them sometimes, but to not be able to make one more play in that fourth quarter on defense, it's crushing, and it has me in a really bad place right now. I Shout out to Sean McGrew. I know he kind of screwed up that third and short at the end of the game. I know, but I think he played a great game. I'm not mad at him overall. I do appreciate that we actually went for it on fourth and short a couple times in this game. That was definitely the right thing to do. I like that we QB sneaked it, but the players need to execute, and on that level, we failed as well. So I don't know. I knew this team was bad. I knew this team was going to have a bad season. My question was, is it going to be a bad season or a terrible season? Looking like it could be that terrible season. I just can't believe we can't stop the run. We couldn't really stop the run last year. The year before, it wasn't great either. And I was thinking, we're going to fix this, right? And we're not. And again, I'll say it, Oregon State has a good run game, but we couldn't stop the run against other teams that well either. So, uh, yeah, it is what it is at this point. Nice bunt by Fraley. So Mariners are not dead yet. We at least have that to hang our hat on. I'm probably guys. I'm gonna admit something here. I am probably in a bad mental place right now because of all the stuff going on with Seattle sports lately. It's not been a fun last few days, not at all. I am probably angrier than I should be because, again, I'll say it. Oregon State's a good team. I have no beef with losing to them by 3 points on a walk-off field goal. The way that game ended, though, it just nags at me. It just nags at me, and it nags at me that the offense basically takes the whole game off until the fourth quarter after a beautiful first drive. Like, what happened to that drive? Dylan Morris was looking confident and comfortable, and then later on, there was a point in this game where it felt like he was just mentally checked out. So I I don't know where we go from here. I'm gonna watch the end of this Mariners game and hope we stay alive. Really frustrating last 15 minutes of sports watching, but hey, I do think this team has talent. I see you see the good players sometimes. You see the good plays. The players are not slacking. The players are not giving no effort. It just seems like we have overmatched coaches. Jimmy Lake probably is just meant to be a defensive coordinator in college football, not a head coach in all likelihood. Um, all right, so I'm bummed out. That was a sucky way to lose. After the fumble and the 6 yard touchdown by McGrew, I felt like we had complete control of the game. And for the defense to, at that point, give up a long touchdown drive is kind of pathetic to me. And it really emphasizes the fact that Jimmy Lake's not doing a good enough job. Because, in theory, as bad as this offense is, you should be able to rely on your defense. And we can't right now. All right. I'll see you guys later. 2-3. Obviously, the season is over in terms of winning the Pac 12, I think. So even that goal is out. But we'll see what happens. I don't know where this team is mentally right now. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bow down to Washington, but it sucks right now. And France can't get it home. So I'll see how this ends, but see you guys later.